All right. Game 1, Muppets from Space versus what in the butt?
A nice classic one pass name.
Yep. There's a punch. I can't see the first band for Dire. Can
Clinks.
you? Clinks? All right.
Yeah.
It's invisible on my screen. So.
It's also not visible for me, but
All right. Well, that's good.
I'm pretty sure it was a Clinks
Yeah, I
band.
think it was a Clinks. I do remember seeing
Choco's
that.
on the other team, you first band
Yeah,
Clinks.
your first band Clinks.
Pud's first band, though, that's interesting. Is that just Choco hating on Salty?
Possibly. OD also banned. These are some Choco bands if
That's
I've ever seen them.
yeah, Choco's choking up on these bands right now.
Pick.
Hmm. So what do we think? Like we know Saris is 5, so we know it's kind of like a space creating 5 or like a
Well,
hard like what like lane baby.
so Saris right now, usually Saris gets like hard banned out, but Choco's the one getting hard
Right.
banned out right now. So I think Saris can just kind of play whatever she wants. They banned the apparition, but oh, Huskar gets banned, of course, of course.
Yeah, you ban Appa, you
Yeah,
kind of thing.
but
It's just
like Ceres is kind of just gonna be able to play like Witch Doctor, Wyvern, one of those heroes, you know?
maybe Oracle with
Oracle.
that.
There you go.
Have you noticed that she likes to play those kind of like save you?
Yeah. Dazzle's still in the pool.
To pick.
Dazzle is still on
Are we
the
gonna see
floor,
a
yeah.
first pick Dazzle from Paz,
5
or are they gonna
seconds.
give it
Hurry,
to
hurry.
First pick
Bubbles?
PA. This is before
Beastmaster
the
is also in the pool.
Beastmaster is very good, yeah.
Yeah, maybe Bubbles can secure Dazzle and Beastmaster.
Pretty sick. Although Latchet is known as a Tide spammer,
Yeah,
so
Bubbles. I mean, Beastmaster is first pick worthy, and
yeah,
Dazzle is also first pick worthy,
I agree.
and like maybe Tusk too. Lion.
Lion.
Lion,
I
interesting.
I think you just pick Dazzle there.
It's
Or
like guaranteed
Lich.
CC on Lion, right?
I think you go Lich. I think Lich is just strictly better unless you don't plan on drafting any other stuns on your team.
Yeah, yeah, I guess that's true.
I don't know. Lion's kind of
Only 10 seconds.
Lion's harder to do well with than Lich is. Like Lich is pretty
5
easy to
seconds
just
remain.
run around frost armor, chain frost. You're doing a bunch of stuff. It requires like basically
Yeah,
no skill, and it's super safe because frost armor is just really good.
yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, the damage reduction that gives is really huge. Plus the slow.
It kind of just wins lanes now.
From like even early games, slows are basically stuns, right?
Yeah, I mean like frost armor is it wins lanes like
Yeah.
really hard. I might just take Dazzle here though for Saris. I know Saris plays Dazzle.
Yeah.
Spirit Breaker. What is happening right now?
It must be a crafty hero, right?
I guess.
Unless they're doing like offlane Bara. But
I
I
don't know
don't
why
know.
you'd pick that here. I don't think Spirit Breaker is gonna get banned.
I mean, it tells you that they want like map presence, right? They want like global map presence.
I feel like you just pick it later. Alright, they do go Beastmaster. Dusa. Second pick Dusa.
That was a really
Interesting.
fast pick.
Yeah. So Bubbles got the Beastmaster. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And then Paz picks this Dusa. I don't know. They ban Anti-Mage.
Only 10 seconds.
I mean, they should be able to
Yeah.
ban out like Anti-Mage PL
5 seconds. Hurry,
kind of
hurry.
thing.
Yeah.
So maybe it's fine. I
PL
mean,
always feels like 50-50 against Medusa. Like,
well, since they changed Mystic Snake Ags, it's a lot better, I think. But yeah, they do ban the PL. I mean, in LD2L, if you like have a hero like Adusa and you just pick it and you're confident on the hero, I feel like you can kind of just like pick these heroes really early and do well with them.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's more about like it is like super meta heroes at that point,
10
right?
seconds to pick.
Yeah. I mean, Dusa is pretty good.
5 seconds. Hurry, hurry.
I don't know, it's not that strange. I think securing like a position 1 early on is fine.
Well, usually it's a 2 from 1, isn't it? Or a 1 from 2.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
2 or 1.
Dusa is usually a mid lane.
Oh yeah, it's actually probably. Alright, that's a little bit weird then. If it's going mid. I think it's better mid than safe lane. But if it is mid, then just pick a favorable matchup. Alright, Sven and Centaur both get banned. That's good. Taking out.
Yeah, those are
10
both like
seconds to pick.
tanky other.
Yeah, taking out some offlaners. I don't want to play
5
against.
seconds remain.
It's so interesting that like Sven is an offlaner now. Like it's almost like he doesn't accomplish enough as a 1, even though he's like super powerful.
He just gets kited if he's a 1, right? The hero's like
True, yeah.
kind of really slow and tanky.
There's the Dazzle we knew what was coming.
Coddle. Yeah, there's the Dazzle. I'm surprised that got that far into the draft, but here we are. Pick Coddle. I think that's. I saw Paz playing that. Maybe.
Dire team are now
I would
picking.
expect Paz to be
Drow
playing a core
Ranger.
for that team, but. Drow picks?
Core Coddle then?
Radiance ban.
Maybe. Nah, there's no way. It's actually Bristleback. That's pretty bad against Drow Ranger, I think.
Bristle?
I think so, yeah.
Because Bristle likes to build a lot of like armor and stuff, and
Yeah.
the
Also,
DR is nice. That's why you're running, but she'll just slow you with frost arrows.
yeah, it'll be a little bit rough.
Only
I
10
think Bristle is a
seconds.
little bit weak right now anyway. Like,
Mm-hmm.
as a hero,
5 seconds
it's a
remain.
lot harder for there to just be an unstoppable Bristleback in your game.
Yeah.
I kind of like this Coddle. It gives them a lot of team fight, right? They have like the big Deuce ult. They have the big Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah, the interesting thing about Will-O-Wisp is that it forces you to turn around and look at
Yeah,
it,
if you
right?
put it
So
right on
Medusa
top of the
stands in the
Medusa,
Will-O-Wisp.
yeah, if you put it right on the Medusa, it forces people to turn and look at her, which is pretty funny.
Yeah.
If they actually managed to pull that combo off, I'd be very impressed.
Dire's ban. Dire team pick.
Sniper bans? It's a good ban.
Tiny Ban is pretty interesting. They
Um,
have a known tiny player? Is
I
it
don't know.
BMW maybe?
Yeah, I think BMW could play Tiny. It's pretty good. It can like blow up the Drow or the Dazzle.
Mm-hmm.
Drow, if he
Yeah, they're
doesn't,
usually squishy for the first like little while.
Tiny's a
10
little bit
seconds
hit
to
or
pick.
miss against Drow Ranger because if you don't blow up the Drow Ranger, she just kills you. Like
5 seconds.
Yeah.
super
Hurry,
fast.
hurry.
Right? You
Mhm.
kind of like you have to blow up the Drow Ranger or else you die.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit hit or miss playing into a Drow Ranger,
Alright.
but yeah. They need a safe lane slash mid here for Paz, I think.
Yeah, unless they're doing like the Coddle Core thing, which is kind of weird. But
Yeah.
so like in this scenario, if it was Coddle like
Radiant
support
team are
somewhere,
now
right? Would
picking.
Coddle be the 5 or would
Monkey
Lion be the
King.
5?
Monkey
And then if
King.
Coddle's a 4, what does Coddle accomplish as a 4 with Bristleback? I guess he just chakras the Bristle the entire game.
Yeah, you just chakra the Bristle over and over and he has infinite mana. It's a pretty good lane still.
Right.
It used to be a lot better, but it's still very good. I like the Monkey King pick here because it can go mid or safe lane depending on what Choco
Only
picks here
10 seconds.
for mid. Alright, the
5
Dusa can go mid or
seconds
safe lane,
remain.
and the Monkey King can go mid or safe lane.
It's kind of risky though, right?
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe not.
I think they needed something
Like
here that could go in either lane. I think that's
Bristle and
what I
Monkey say that they want to create space, right? And the Medusa wants to hard farm. But then you look at like the other team, the Radiant, right? And Radiant is just like, we're gonna take all your towers by 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think like Dire has a really late game team right now,
Mm-hmm.
and the way the meta is, Radiant should just be able to win this one in like 20 minutes so far. We'll see what their mid is, but
Right.
they have like the Beastmaster and the Spirit Breaker and the Dazzle and all that. I mean, they just march down lanes and do the thing.
Yeah, exactly. Just get like a Vlad's into the Necrobuff on the
Terrorblade.
Beastmaster and like go from there, right?
Terrorblade.
TB.
That's a weird one. It's good against Dusa. I think most of the time. Sometimes. I don't know. Paz is on the Bristleback. It's a classic Paz hero. Alright, Choco's playing Drow. Guess it's a Drow mid then.
Okay. So
I think
yeah.
they maybe could have picked like something that can end fast. I don't think Terrorblade ends fast. I guess actually I think Terrorblade does end
You
fast,
can with
right?
meta.
Yeah, because
With
you have the
meta and
meta,
with
meta and Drow Ranger. Like you can actually just march down lanes pretty fast with that hero.
yeah, not only the Drow aura, but you also have the Beastmaster aura, right? So you have
Yeah,
like a lot of attack speed for that meta.
I guess it's just down to will Bubbles farm or is he gonna actually push?
I think you just death ball with this strat,
Yeah,
right?
you
Like you
have
just
to.
hit level
You
6, you
absolutely
just
have
take
to.
whatever you want.
If this game goes too late, I think Radiant just loses.
Mm-hmm.
Because like
Yeah, I
Radiant,
think that's well,
the Dire
maybe.
team fight is really good. They have the Will-O-Wisp in the Monkey King ult
Yeah.
with a Deuce ult, right? Like
Yeah.
if Dire can make it late and then just have these big team fights,
But it also seems like a wombo combo thing, right? Like say Radiant just kind of gives up a fight where Dire used all of their like big ults, right? And then Radiant just rushes at you again. What are you guys gonna do
like
that
Radiant
second time?
kind of has some cooldowns though too. Like meta, if
Just
they
so
don't have
you know,
meta or
I'll be
Roar up,
taking a
it's
shot
gonna be
every
rough.
time you die. Please try to keep me out of the
Yeah.
hospital.
All right. So on the Radiant team, we got Latchet in the offlane on the Beastmaster. Mid lane Choco is playing that Drow Ranger. Safe lane we got. So far there's a tri lane, might just be for first blood. We got Crafty Potato on the Spirit Breaker, Saris on the
Yeah.
Dazzle, and Magira Bubbles on the Terrorblade. On the Dire team we got Ven on the Coddle, Paz on the Bristleback, Young Magic on the Dusa, Salty on the Lion, Blind Killer on the Monkey King, who's currently a tree.
Currently a tree, so we see no courier strat from the monkey.
Yeah, they smoked up and then didn't do
30 seconds
anything.
until
We saw
Dismal
Beastmaster
Sauce.
ran back there, and Beastmaster placed a ward way in the back here to block this
I
camp.
don't. That's cool, I guess.
I mean, it's not like you're gonna find it like right away. Yeah, look,
Yeah,
he's
but
like pinging in the camp.
usually when people smoke, they like will like run around behind and like try and get a first blood.
Right.
And Paz is going for the steal here.
And so it begins.
They have the poison touch and the charge. Paz takes the rune. He's taking a lot of damage. Majira's here. Maybe Majira should skill meta
Remember
and
that
get
we
this
at
kill.
Dota HQ recommend regular breaks to stretch and move around a bit every 10 minutes.
Use meta,
or
I
so
believe.
during
Is he
play.
dead to the poison touch? I think he's dead to poison touch here. Oh, just barely. Bubbles had popped meta there. That would have been a kill. I wonder if he didn't think it was worth. I don't know. That's a little bit weird to me.
Yeah. Kind of. I mean, like, at this point, you just wasted a salve and a bunch of tangos from Bagrisso, right?
Yeah, but he
And, like,
wasted a salve
more
and a
than-
bunch of tangos, and he could have been dead. Like,
That's true, I guess. Yeah.
I think he just popped meta and kill, and then you still have meta for last hitting, right? Like, it's not like he's using meta now. I don't know what he's saving
Yeah.
it for.
So they're doubling up on denies here, making sure that they get them.
Alright, if you watch this Bubbles, ping me and tell me. And now they're popping meta and going on him.
Yeah.
Weird. They're pulling a tri-lane here, so Latch is going to be solo top. He's getting super zoned in this extremely unfavorable matchup. It's gonna be a rough
I think it's
lane.
fine, right? Because like the wave is pushing in on him, right? He's gonna get like a full wave under tower now.
So the issue with Beastmaster is that you level Inner Beast and then your wave automatically pushes, and you're also playing against a Monkey King. They got the Jingu and the stun. They're not gonna be able to kill him. Mindkiller's taking a lot of damage here.
So what do you think about if you were in this lane position, just holding your points or going axes? Yeah.
Yeah, he did go axes. I mean, the issue with going axes is that you're going axes, right? Like, you don't
Yeah,
have the
that's
Inner
true.
Beast for pushing later.
Yeah.
As is getting charged near bottom, he's taking a lot of damage. There is no poison touch. Saris, she gets hit by the blast and dies, actually.
She dies under the creep wave.
Yikes.
Just bit off a little bit more than do that. He's got 2 points in board and he still has his axe.
Yeah,
We'll
I
have
mean,
to see if he does like the old school strat where you send the board out to like go stack a camp or something, and then
I
you see
think
he's getting
the,
lots of experience up here.
yeah, the thing is, like, even if you rotate another person in, it's not really gonna do much,
Yeah.
right? Because you're laying against a Monkey King and a Lion. It's just a hard lane regardless.
Mm-hmm. We see sticks on these heroes against the bristleback.
Oh, Choco pops with Fairy Fire there to not die to a snake.
No.
Oh, they do take him down top.
Stun the Jingu into other stun.
Yeah.
Still pretty
I
slow.
mean, kind of just like continuously kill him, I think, here. Even under his tower.
Actually, yeah. We see the chakra magic coming out.
Paz went triple mango. A little bit weird in a
Mhm.
coddle lane. I think you just buy an extra set of tangos, 2 less
I think you
mangoes.
just get it for the regen, right?
Not really, that hero has a pretty bad base regen. Mangoes don't give a lot. Jiro pops meta there for that kill, but
It's like one
Blast.
per, right?
0.7. 0.6 actually.
Yeah.
You need 2 for like 0.2. Like, they're not value for
Yeah.
regen anymore. You just buy
Yeah, that's
tangos.
true.
I don't know, maybe it's fine. Maybe he just
See,
doesn't
Drow is
expect to
level
get
4
mad.
and Medusa's level 3. Actually running this Medusa out
Yeah,
of lane
Choco's
right
doing
now.
a pretty good job. This mid lane.
Standing on the other high ground.
And he
yeah.
has 10 more CS and 16 denies. He's actually doing incredible right now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Choco's the best mid laner in the league.
Yeah, when he applies himself,
Yeah.
for sure.
Like,
I
Duck
think he's
has...
a memer though, so like he's 50-50.
Duck just plays like weird heroes. I mean, his mechanics are
Yeah.
really good too. I think it's a close one between Duck and Choco.
You see Barrow's charging right
Yeah,
now.
he's going top. I don't know what Bear's gonna do in this lane. Another melee hero, like into the Monkey King and the Lion. Latch is in trouble here. They get the Lion stun off. He has the Jingu. Salty feeds to the tower, but do manage to secure that kill. Oh, Potato was actually going for those bounties. Saris bottom lane. You're gonna get all 4 bounties. That's worth your life, Saris. My life for ire. There's no way she's making it out of this one. Very worth it though. They're gonna 3-man shrine here on the Dire team.
Yeah,
I don't think Spirit Breaker is the one who
getting
should
a little
be in this
influx
lane.
of gold from this ancient.
Dire's middle tower
Should
is
help out
being
a bit.
attacked.
Even if you're team farming, it's still something, right?
Radiant's bottom tower is
Yeah.
being attacked.
I think if you're gonna put anyone top, it has to be the Dazzle, because Spirit Breaker can't walk up to the Monkey King.
Yeah. Yeah, putting a melee hero against Monkey King, just like asking to get smashed on.
Salty gets bashed. Goodbye trees. Bottom lane pass is getting a little bit low. There's a nice blast. Meta is
Meta's
popped. Majira
popped.
wants it. Oh, the poison touch takes him down. Very nice. Yeah, I mean, Drow's level 6 right now, mid. This is a stomp lane for Choco.
I mean, this Drow just goes and like, takes Ancients or something, right?
I think you can just take the tower here, right? Medusa can't stop you. Just farm the lane.
I mean, she can snake the wave and like kill it every time, right? So you don't really want to just like give her free last hits.
I guess.
Like in order to stay ahead in the lane, you want to make sure that you're still like keeping up
And he's
pressure.
kind of just... Every time she shows up, he does a bunch of damage. Oh, Ceres is in trouble,
I
bottom.
would like to see him
She's
get
getting
like
Quill.
those
Paz
guys
is gonna
there.
dive for this. Paz is not gonna die for this. Ceres is the grave. Paz is reflection. There's a Spirit Breaker charging. He's a little bit too tanky, I think, to die. He got back
No
off.
First hit bash, so
Oh, missed horses. Alright, Beastmaster did go for Inner Beast. He took a value point in Axes, which I think is actually really bad. That skill does not do well with a value point.
yeah, I think 1 point is not that great, but
Maybe it was just to cut down trees because he's against a Monkey King. It's possible, but
that's true.
on the other
Yeah.
side of that coin, Monkey King doesn't have Tree Dance, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Alright, Choco
That
is
is
just farming
true as
Ancients
well.
now.
Yeah, that's basically what you do on Dry. You hit 6 and then you just farm whatever you want in the camp. Right? Like any jungle camp, there's a what 20% chance you just insta kill it.
Spirit Breaker's charging mid. Never mind, he's not charging. Oh, top lane, Beastmaster's dead. Classic Earth Spike, Hex, Boundless Strike.
Yeah.
Super hard lane.
There's not a whole lot you can do in like a scenario like that. I mean, you could just like stay super far back, but then you're like super zoned, right?
Okay.
That always feels bad. Maybe you get boots or something, but I don't know if boots saves you.
And this is a
Got 2
sacked
bracers
lane.
already. Oof. These horses are starting to do a lot of damage. Coddle's got 3 points in it. Just blasting this bottom lane. Between the bristles and the blast, that's
Latch. Latch just missed a bunch of free CS top. Alright, they do have the Spirit Breaker mid right now. Soak up the XP. While Drow jungles. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Drow has 4 Wraith Bands and Power Treads.
She's level 10. Like 70 CS at times.
This is old patch, so Power Treads are the super beefy. It
Yeah.
says they give 20 attack speed, but that's wrong. They do not give that
Yeah,
anymore.
that's wrong. They give the damage and the stats, right? See, Choco's
He's
going
3
for
levels
Axe,
ahead of this Deucer right now. He's just hitting him. Might be able to kill him
Oh.
here.
Top tower is
Doing
under
a ton of
siege.
damage. Coddle's rotating in.
They
Denied
fingered
his
Beastmaster
kill.
as well.
They're not going to get the stack though. Beastmaster is currently alive. They get the Grave. Blind Killer might be a little bit deep. With a Poison Touch. Salty with a nice stun onto Ceres. Oh, a 2-man stun with the Jingu. He's on full HP.
Dyer's middle tower
Yeah, manning up on a monkey in the corner like that is
Yeah.
kind of risky.
Majira pops meta bottom. He's hitting Paz. He's gonna really love the blast. Takes him down. Where's the Sunder? Oh no, farming build. Yikes.
Farming build.
Farming build. I think it's fine. I mean, like, having Sunder
this
there
is not a lane
versus.
that you
yeah,
wanna
I mean,
stay in
like,
anyways.
Having Sunder there
So-
versus, like, the extra point in Conjure. I mean, you just go jungle. It's not that big of a deal. It saves your life once, or you can just jungle for the next 30 minutes, or however long you want to be jungling.
Yeah. Probably like the next like 5-10, right? Like
Yeah.
you already know that the Medusa's not hitting a power spike anytime soon. You already know that your Drow is like 3 levels above.
Ooh.
Like the Medusa doesn't even have boots.
Yo, Choco's going Ags.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
Radiant's bottom
I think
tower
that's
Choco
a
wants to
really
farm.
bad item. on Drow as your first item. I think it's like really bad, actually, like game-losing
Radiant's
bad.
bottom tower under fire.
Because the Drow Ranger doesn't need farm speed, right? Like buying attack speed is farm speed on Drow Ranger. Right? You're buying
Yeah.
this 4,000 gold item, gives you split shot. But all you actually need is some stats to hit faster, right? Because you're gonna one-shot creeps anyway.
Will-O-Wisp
And-
is used.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle
Choco
tower
TP's
is being
in.
attacked.
He's hitting Paz. Oh, he got a proc there. Paz goes down. Salty's in trouble. Choco takes him down. Axe is just too expensive, and the one thing Drow has issues with, right? There's like two things that determine your farm speed. It's how fast you can get between camps and how fast you can clear the camps. And without Axe, Drow can clear the camps really fast anyway, right?
Mhm.
But Drow is a
And it's
really
not like
slow
Eggs is a
hero.
movement speed item.
Yeah, Drow's a really slow hero and has issues like getting between camps. That's really where the choke point is on Drow's farm.
Yeah.
Also, they have a TB, so like Choco's gonna be sucking up all this farm with Ags, and TB's not gonna have any space. I think this is an objectively
So
wrong item.
I think there's two arguments for this, right? You could say,
Latch.
okay, TB is gonna be a walking metamorphosis.
Well, the
Every time it's
two-minute
up, you guys
stun.
try and take a tower. Jeez.
Latchet makes it out, actually. That was close. Yeah, I mean,
Like he's a
Maybe.
walking metamorph, right? And then every time metamorphs up, you guys try and take a tower somewhere with Drow and TB, right?
Radiant has lost.
Yeah,
And then you just don't worry about the TB farming.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
I mean, Ags is just really slow on Drow Ranger, right? Like it doesn't
Yeah.
give you that much for pushing, right?
Radiant's bottom tower
Or
under fire.
team fighting even at this point, because you need a lot more damage for Drow Ags to be useful.
I don't know. Marksmanship procs are like really good early game, especially early
Good,
game.
but-
Like it's a bonus, what, 120 damage, and it pierces armor, so like
Radiant's bottom tower is
it basically
demolished.
turns your attacks into right, like pure damage, right?
Yeah, I don't know. People usually don't group enough for it to be worth it.
That's true.
Radiant's middle
But I mean, if they're doing a
tower
deathball
is
strat, then you
Oh,
need,
Blind
like,
Killer is a tree on the high ground. Crafty Potato, no. Oh, the roar. It's gonna save Crafty Potato. They're trying to get this kill. They need a TP though. Monkey King's popping. Oh, Majir is here. So is Choco. Oh, Blind Killer's gonna die.
Pay for this.
Alright, Choco has his Ags.
Radiant's middle tower is
I
being
don't know, man. I think it's a weird item.
I think there could be argument for it in the sense of when you split attacks, there's more chances
under fire.
for marksmanship to proc, right?
Yeah, I
Which
get
means
that. I
you
get
do
that.
more overall damage. But in the same sense, it's like
Dire's top tower
now you
is
have
being
eggs,
attacked.
great. What are you gonna do with it?
Radiant's bottom
Right?
tower
Like now you have to.
under
Oh
fire.
my god, this news is
Oh,
dead.
this dude, he doesn't have mana shield on. Oh, he has AirPods and he can't hear us.
Under siege.
Oh no.
Dire's top
Yikes,
tower
there's
is
some flame.
destroyed.
Oh, Blind Killer's setting up here on Choco, actually. He's a tree. He is a tree. Can Ven
think
get the
Choco can
blast on the
Kill
Choco?
him, right?
Nope. Oh, Blind Killer gets silenced. He's just gonna have to run away from that.
I think he has to be careful, right? Because I think Choco can just kill him.
Yeah, for sure. I think the
Like,
fact that
Monkey
Choco
has what?
got
He
the
has an Echo
Ags...
Saber?
The fact that Choco got the Ags at 13 minutes is really good, right? I don't think
Yeah.
he's gonna lose the
Look
game
at
'cause he's
this, he
going
just-
Ags.
yeah.
I mean,
Well,
if he had a different item here, he could have just right-clicked Blind Killer down, but like... Because the cleave didn't do anything for him in that situation. But I mean, there are going to be fights where it works, right? Like, the
Yeah.
cleave range isn't that big, though, is the issue, right? He's not even cleaving onto Ven right now while he's hitting Paz. Cleave range is
Yeah.
relatively small. If Choco just had, like, I don't know, Yasha? that
I
kind
don't
of
know if
thing.
Yasha would have made that much of a difference. Like it's what, like maybe 10 more stats and like less overall health.
Attack speed is just huge, right? I mean, Yasha's also half as expensive as an Axe.
That's true. Yeah, you
I
could
don't
have
know. I
had
think you
an
just
X
build
plus one or
stats
something.
on the hero. I think Axe is a good item later in the game. I don't think it's good early.
I think there's two ways to look at it.
Stats
One,
and
it's a
attacks.
farming accelerator. Two, it's a team fight item, right? Like it's a late game team fight item.
I think the issue with it
So,
is that
like-
Drought doesn't need a farming accelerator,
Yeah.
right? It's like buying Battle Fury on Sven. You already have a really quick way to farm.
Yeah. But I mean, like, it's not the worst, right? Like, that's the reason you see things like
No,
Magnus
it's not the
Plus,
worst.
right? Someone that builds a Battle Fury anyways, and you just farm that much faster, right? I think as far as Battle Fury versus Ags goes, it's
Oh, they
basically
get a
the
nice
same.
roar onto Paz here bottom. He's taking a ton of damage.
They really go on Paz bottom.
Yeah, that was good. Good kill.
Dire's middle tower
I think he got it early enough that it just doesn't matter this game, right? Like, he has this huge lead, and he has an Ags at 13 minutes, right?
duct-taped cardboard all
Right.
Oh, goodbye, Lion.
Oh my goodness, you see that chunk?
I'd be lying if I said he wasn't dead.
Dire's bottom tower
You'd be lying if I was dead.
They might just go T2 here. They don't have a
Yeah, they-
Vlad's quite yet, but they're working on
They've
it.
got an urn and they've got charges and they have the dazzle here, so like
And Choco's pretty huge
they
as
have
well.
like
Level
infinity
17
sustain.
right now. He's 17 at 17 minutes. Deuce is TPing in. He's only level 12. Choco's just gonna kill
What is-
everyone.
what is
The
Deuce
cleave!
even
They're close
doing?
enough for the cleave! Deuce,
Oh, we gotta watch the Willow.
Oh no, Choco, he's in the Willows. If he
Oh.
gets stunned, he's dead.
yeah, he didn't walk out of the willow or hit the willow. That's that team fight that you were talking about earlier. Like if they get their ults off, then they're pretty good. And even then, that was only just like the willow. They didn't reduce ult. They didn't monkey
Dire's
kick ult.
middle tower taking damage.
They didn't have the full Radiant team there either. They were missing their TB.
Yeah, that was like really smart from them on the Dire to like focus the
good
Drow like
rotation.
that. Because if Drow dies, then they have no damage.
Yeah.
Right. The rest of them are all just like enablers, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I would have liked to see Saris be a little bit closer on that one to like Grave, but
Sarah's bailed. Like, I'm not helping you. I'm out of here.
she went on like a warding mission or something. She's getting some farm mid, which is not bad.
Blind Killer sees though. Gonna be rotating in. He has the Shadow Blade. Going. Oh no, Saris, you're pinned down. Salty with the
Oh.
finger.
Another one
That's +1 from warding.
+1. And latch it. They see him here. Blind Killer's in. He's on latch it.
Big damage.
Gets a nice stun. Yo, Choco's just punching though. Still a damage. Blind Killer manages to take down Latchet in the backlands. The Dusel just popped. Crafty Potato jumps onto the high ground onto Blind Killer there. Choco, he's clicking. There's a glimmer onto Blind Killer. Salty dies.
Cool.
So does
Drow.
Observer though. Oh, but Drow's hitting hard. He Shadow Blades out. They don't have detection. Deuce is dead. That's a lot of damage for Jira.
double kill.
The true carry of this game.
Oh, the shallow grave.
Oh, they
the
have the
dust.
dust.
Triple kill.
Oh, very nice.
That was really good. Now take some. Thank the stars.
I don't think I saw Ags split in that fight a single time.
Oh yeah, no, Egg was splitting off
Was
of
it?
the.
I don't
the-
think.
onto the Medusa.
It looks like
Uh,
they weren't close enough.
Dire's middle
Alright, maybe
tower
in that
is
one.
being
Mm.
attacked.
I don't know.
Dire's
I feel like if
structures
you have
are
a different
fortified.
4,000 gold right click item, you can just do the same amount of damage, you know?
Dire's middle tower taking damage.
Maybe.
Dire's middle tower is now but a memory.
Got like 10 seconds before they need
Oh.
to like make sure they're out.
Salty gets a stun at a Drow, but Drow has the Shadow Blade.
TB has a Sunder.
Oh,
he
TB
wants it.
Sunders
Got
Paz.
it.
Top tower is being attacked.
Sunder walk away. Classic.
Oh,
maneuver.
Choco snipes Salty, but now he's in deep. The Will-O-Wisp is down. They are using everything to catch the Star Ranger. They want it. Someone needs to save the Drow. Nice roar onto one pass there. Choco, he's safe. Choco's spamming binds. Oh, there's a stun onto Majira in the backlines. Majira's gonna have to run. Very nice charge. Hit 2. Catch it out of mana. Monkey King ult is popped onto nothing. Yikes!
Rift ult.
Yikes!
Can't win them all, but you definitely can't win that one. Paz is going for a Lotus Orb, which is like good to get rid of the silence, right? And then can maybe help with Roar.
Yeah.
You're not really gonna get any charge bounces with it.
cancel Frost Arrows and Poison Touch as well. It's pretty useful. Picking up Poison
Yeah,
Touch. They
it's good for
see
the food.
Blind Killer here. They get the stun off. Nice ult from Crafty. They might not have enough damage. There's a nice blind
nice
there
keeper.
from Ven.
Oh.
Blind Killer is taking a ton of damage. He's dead. They get him. Latchet
So
is
what
most
happened
definitely
there
dead.
is the Coddle used Blinding Light and pushed him to the backside of the Monkey, so Monkey whiffed his Q.
Mm. Oh, Ceres gets fingered. She's
Finger?
not dead yet. Did get the finger
Oh.
stack. Crafty Potato. He's in trouble. He's taking a lot of damage. He's gonna go down.
Yeah, this team has so much chase with the Bristleback.
Paz is just
Just
big,
getting gooey.
gooey ooey. Meanwhile, though, Choco is pressuring a top tower.
I went for the evasion instead of the silence duration.
I think that's fine.
Yeah, I don't think it's like an issue. It's interesting to point out.
You're
Because
gonna have
against heroes
ways.
like Bristleback or Coddle.
You're gonna have
or,
ways
like,
to purge
Lion,
it,
right?
but like, I think the Gust is nice. I mean, the evasion is really good against Monkey King and Dusa, right? Until they get like
Yeah.
a Monkey King bar, it kind of forces them into
So
a
if you
Monkey
miss a
King bar.
quarter of your attacks, right?
Yeah, it's like really good.
Wow, a ward is placed immediately as the sentry is placed.
I guess he's much more scared of getting gone on by the Monkey King than like any of the other heroes. Basically, is I think
Yeah.
the thought behind that.
Okay. Well, that makes Got the Vlad's done. Starting the Necrobook. Got Hurricane Pike done.
Choco's a pretty huge net worth lead on the enemy team right now. I think
mean, he's
once
got
Bubbles
240.
finishes BKB, they just need to start pushing down lanes. Right, Bubbles almost has the BKB, like 300 gold off.
Like Chaco's got basically like 11 or 12 CS in there right now. A minute?
A minute, yikes! Oh, Paz sees Choco. They're setting up. Monkey King's coming. Choco's in a little bit of trouble. He's gonna go for the TP. Can they cancel it? No, Blind Killer. Misses that
Oh.
boundless strike. Oh, Alradiant's grouping top.
It's good. That means that they like
Yeah.
forced rotations bottom. They didn't get anything out of it. Now you take the tower, right?
They have the Vlads on
but yeah.
Beastmaster now.
Radiant's middle
The
tower is
BKB
huge.
is done on Bubbles. He's gonna have that. Oh, Dusa just got a Scotty. I don't think it's enough.
Is it enough? Yeah.
No, I
what
don't
else
think it's
does Dusa
enough.
have?
Nothing.
Just Mom.
Dusa pops his ult. There's a nice stun Blind Killer. His ult gets cancelled by the Roar. That's a very nice cancel. Majira's in the back lane. He's doing a ton of damage. The Drow Ranger axe splits. They're splitting. Dusa just gets shredded. Choco, he's on Blind Killer. Oh, Crafty, he's in the back. He gets the charge off. Blind Killer's dead. Choco, he's gonna kill Paz now too. Paz, you're dead.
Double slaughter.
That was a huge 4-man silence.
Easy
Chaco.
game, man.
That stopped anything that Dire wanted to do.
They're gonna go high ground. They might get a Rax.
Dire's top tower is
Definitely
being
gonna get this
They
T3.
should get a Rax.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, meta's still up for how long? Like, yeah, they definitely take a Rax here. Oh, look, they just shredded.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
Auto blast. It's bad.
I think Drow Eggs has worked pretty well this game. I'm used to seeing
Yeah,
it like 20
especially,
minutes brown boots, like Drow Eggs, you know? But he got it 13
Yeah.
minutes. He had 4 Wraith Bands and Power Treads.
Yeah. And I think, like, because, like we were saying about the big, like, wombo combo
Dire's middle
team,
tower is
we already knew that they
being
wanted to, like, group up and fight a lot. And then having that split shot in those middle of those fights is
Yeah.
just so much.
I think it's good because Latchet had a really bad lane, so they didn't have like the Vlads up or like a high level inner beast, so they couldn't push that early. Right? They needed to wait for Latchet to get his Vlads and some more levels. So yeah, I mean he just farms in the meantime.
Yeah, I think it worked out this way.
And he crushed mid here. So
Yeah.
13-minute ags. It's insane, actually.
Bubbles has a for Scotty next. Early also.
Did he use BKB there? No, he didn't. He didn't even use BKB in that fight. They're going for Roche now. Gonna take it real
Drow
fast.
just now picked
Yeah.
up a BKB as well.
Yeah, there you go. It's
Drow's
Roche.
almost 20, actually. It's
Roche to
pretty
pull it down. Yeah. And 50% cooldown reduction is gonna be really nice.
yeah.
Maybe he goes attack speed. I think you just always go cooldown though. Right, lower cooldown on BKB, Shadowblade, and Hurricane Pike. And Gust. Oh, he sees the Dusa. Dusa's getting charged. The Gust is out. He's doing a lot of damage. Dusa, though, he's tanky. There's some poison shots. The blinding Will-O-Wisp thing. Dusa pops his ult. They're running away. Oh, Choco turns onto Paz. He gets the BKB. He 4 staffs in deep. He's splitting. He's splitting. He's doing a ton of damage. Majira's in now. He's angry. Monkey King pops his ult, but it's too late. Crafty Potato is on the cliff somehow. Don't know how that one happened, but it's fine. Who cares? They're just gonna go for throne.
The impressive thing that happened there was that Shaco forced that through the heroes and then dusted them back towards his team. It was
Yeah,
silenced
that
and
was
they're slowed,
pretty
and
good.
Dyer's middle tower is being attacked.
that was really good.
Choco God.
Choco was showing up half in soul here. Jesus.
Dusa, goodbye.
Yeah.
Dyer's middle tower is being attacked.
There you go.
Middle tower
How fast is TV attack?
Yeah, it's pretty insane actually. The Drow Ranger Aura plus the Interbeast, these guys have really good attack speed.
Yeah, so
The throne is down. Wow.
good.
Well played.
Wow, damn. Damn, and that was only game 1.
Yeah, that was only game
That
1.
was a very impressive.
Yeah. I mean, Choco was just super fat. Majira was also pretty fat there. Had a good lane. Man. Good stuff.
Yeah, tri-laning bottom was pretty big, I think, because then it let like TV get 1 or 2 items earlier than he would have otherwise, right? Like if that was a dual lane, then the game would have gone slightly slower. If
Yeah.
it goes slightly slower, then Monkey King has like +1 item, Medusa catches up that much more. Like it just makes
Yeah, I think Paz's team just drafted too late game. Right, Dusa kind of just can't do anything without high levels. High levels and a bunch of items. So even if Dusa has a really good lane, which he didn't, he got destroyed in lane. It's still hard to end early.